Good evening and welcome to Against the Public. It's a very sad edition as Notre Dame took it on the chin against Ohio State. Didn't have money in the fight, but always been a Notre Dame fan, and just another tough loss. Saturday, September 23rd, 2023, we're going to do our first NFL edition with an incredible schedule on deck tomorrow. We're going to go through 6 games against the spread, check out betting patterns, tell you exactly where the money is going and where those wagers might be a little bit misguided. We'll go through 5 games that have received the majority of the money bet on the spread in the NFL. We're trying to steer you clear of a losing wager. Okay, before we do that, I just want to give you some interesting numbers. So far in 2023, the betting public is 14, 18, and 1 ATS. That's good for 44% winners. But of course, we know that's not good enough to turn a profit. The books are up 5.26 units based on a 1-unit wager. Not a surprising start considering the sportsbooks have not had a losing season since 2018 when it comes to point spread betting. Since then, bettors are 503 and 544, 48% winners, minus 71 units. Yay, sportsbooks. Looks like you're on to another great year. Right now, at Pick Dawgz, we're getting you set for Sunday's terrific NFL card. Get there right now. I have my top 3 NFL games locked in. Chargers, Minnesota, Carolina Seahawks, Pittsburgh, and the Raiders. Get all 3 right now, $54.99. Every package comes with our Pick Dawgz guarantee. Okay, let's get to the game. Starting with the Buffalo Bills at the Washington Commanders. The Bills open minus 5.5. But we've seen 66% of the money backing the Bills, so the books move this up to minus 6. 2 weeks in a row, we've seen the Commanders come back from deficits against Denver and Arizona, and I really like what I hear from this locker room this week. And they say, look, this Bills game is a measuring stick for this team. I think they're going to be laser focused. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think this is going to be real close at the end. I like what I've seen from a resilient Washington team so far. So we're going to go and get the 6 and kind of forget what Buffalo did against Vegas last week because I think that's kind of a throwaway game. I try as much as I can. Number 1 rule in betting, especially in the NFL, forget what you just saw in the week prior to. Okay, game number 2, Atlanta at Detroit. Detroit minus 3, minus $1.20 in some spots, so you might have to lay some juice. Naturally, we saw the Falcons beat the Packers in week 2. The public rushes to the counter to bet a team with a big-time win, while the Lions wash down their win against Kansas City with a loss to Seattle. Naturally, the public is going to go against the Lions. The public always goes this way, and I still think this is the team that beat Kansas City on the road. It was the manner in which the Falcons won after overcoming a 12-point deficit. It's an exciting win. It's an impressive win. And, of course, the public is going to rush out because we bet on what we just saw. I love teams coming off of I love going against teams that are coming off a dramatic win. So take the Lions minus the 3 with 57% of the public on the Falcons. Game number 3, Indianapolis, Baltimore. 79% of the money is on the Colts, moving the number from 8.5 down to minus 8. Thank you so much. We know that Anthony Richardson is out with a concussion. Gardner Minshew will take over for the Colts as he did last week against Houston. Also remember Ryan Kelly is out with a concussion at center. The Ravens will be also out with Odell Beckham Jr., but we're not overreacting to that. I have no idea why this number has gone down. I thought it was actually going to stick at 8.5. We're going to go ahead and lay the 8 with the Ravens as they crush Baltimore. Game number 4, Dallas at Arizona. The public are all over the Cowboys. 64% of the cash coming in on Dallas. And I wanted to take the Cardinals with the opening number of 10.5, and I'm definitely taking them now at 13. Arizona has always had success against Dallas. Believe me, I've been there to witness it live and in person way too many times. Yes, I'm a Cowboy fan, and part of that could be from Dallas just taking Arizona lightly. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the Cowboys come out of their tunnel, and it is a home game in Arizona. And of course, they don't take them very seriously at home either, back in Irving, Texas. Or Arlington, I guess it is now. So we're going to go ahead and take the Arizona Cardinals plus the 13. Joshua Dobbs gets protection Dallas is going to have a difficult time covering this double-digit number. I've seen this story way too many times. We're going to take Arizona and go against the public. Chicago, Kansas City. Kansas City also a 13-point favorite. This compelled me to go and research when lines are minus 13 or more. This number is up to 13 after 65% of the money forced this number up 1.5 points. When a team is minus 13 or more, the favorite is 27-35-2 ATS since 2019. The Chiefs are 1-4 when they are asked to lay 13 or more in that span. I've always felt like 13 was bait because the public will say, well, they just have to win by 2 touchdowns. True enough, always bait in my opinion, and the numbers bear that out. We're not taking a bait. Chicago plus the 13. Okay, that's our games for Sunday. Here's our recap. Washington +6, Detroit -3 with a little bit of juice perhaps, Baltimore -8, Arizona and Chicago plus the 13. That does it for today's Against the Public. Remember, go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get my NFL 3-pack, $54.99, or purchase my individual plays. Either way, make sure you get involved. We've been absolutely crushing it. The records are there for all to see. Everything is documented. So not just giving you a bunch of hype. I always let my numbers speak for themselves. Make sure you get involved on Sunday. Also, before we go, I want to thank you for all your continued support. We've won 16 out of 23 games on this video. So I'm not saying we're going to win every single game, but we sure are off to a great start. So let's keep it going tomorrow. I'm Dana Lane. All the best with your wagers this weekend.